Made with ketchup. Made with ketchup.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Ano bang oras niyong pinapanood?
Made with
May
ketchup.
lubos na bumabati. So we are here to report the environmental science engineering. This is our subject. But the main
Made
topic
with
is
ketchup.
ecosystem interaction. Okay. So first,
Made with ketchup.
ecosystem interaction. One, habitat. Habitat is a place where living
Made
things
with
live,
ketchup.
typically a shelter. Isa raw siyang tirahan. Number two, niche. Niche
Made
is
with
the role
ketchup.
of the living things in the environment. It has three parts: finding foods, shelter, and
Made
mate.
with ketchup.
So maghahanap ka raw ng pagkain, tirahan, at mga kasama.
Made with ketchup.
Slide. One, two.
Now we move on to community interaction. Here are
Made
some
with
examples of
ketchup.
community interaction. First is first is competition, in which organisms' foods are shared between them,
Made
or
with ketchup.
different species compete with other for resources. Number two is predation. This is the interaction in which members
Made
of
with
one
ketchup.
species hunt and consume the member of another. The last one is symbiosis. It is the
Made with
interaction in
ketchup.
which two species are living together. But and there are three types of symbiosis and will be explained on the
Made
next
with
slide.
ketchup.
So next is three types of symbiosis.
Made with ketchup.
The first one is commensalism. Commensalism is a type of relationship
Made with
where
ketchup.
one of the organisms benefit greatly from the symbiosis. The other is not helped, but it's not harmed or
Made with
damaged from
ketchup.
the relationship. In other words, this is one-sided symbiotic relationship. So the second one is
Made with ketchup.
parasitism, is when the organism benefits from the relationship, but at the
Made
expense
with
of the
ketchup.
others of the other. The organism may live inside the other's body on the surface. So the third one
Made
is
with ketchup.
mutualism. It's a close relationship where both parties benefit, both species will benefit
Made
from
with
the
ketchup.
relationship, and many of these relationships are long lasting. Next slide.
Made with ketchup.
Now we move on to the food chains and food webs. Food chain refers to the linear representation
Made with
of
ketchup.
how energy moves through the ecosystem. It basically starts from the plant, then moves up to higher level
Made
organisms
with
up
ketchup.
until another organism is another. Now, next is the food web, in which consists
Made
of
with
all
ketchup.
food chains in a single ecosystem. Basically, it is made up of interconnected food chains.
Made with
Next
ketchup.
slide.
Classification of animals according to their diet. The first one is carnivore. Carnivores are those that feed
Made with
with
ketchup.
meats: lion, snake, shark, dog, and etc. The next one
Made
is
with ketchup.
herbivores. Herbivores are the plants eaters
Made
like
with ketchup.
cow, goat, horse, panda. The third one is omnivores.
Made with ketchup.
Omnivores are animals that
Made with
includes
Clipchamp.
both meats and plants on their diet, like human
Made with
and
Clipchamp.
etc. Next slide.
Made with Clipchamp.
Classification of living things. Now, the practice of classifying organisms is called taxonomy, in which comes from the Greek word
Made
taxis,
with
that
Clipchamp.
means arrangement, and nomos, that means method. The method called the modern taxonomic
Made with
system
Clipchamp.
is developed by Carolus Linnaeus. Linnaeus developed a hierarchy of groups for
Made
taxonomy
with Clipchamp.
to distinguish different levels of similarity. Each classifying group, called taxon, is subdivided into other groups.
Made with
Next slide.
Clipchamp.
One. So we are here now at the domain.
Made with
There
Clipchamp.
are three types of domain. The one is archaea or archaeabacteria, any of a group of a
Made with
single
Clipchamp.
celled prokaryotic organisms, but with biochemistry and RNA makers
Made with
or
Clipchamp.
markers that are distinct from bacteria and eukarya. Archaea were initially classified as bacteria, receiving the name of
Made with Clipchamp.
Archaeabacteria, but this term has fallen out of use. So the second one is bacteria or
Made with
eubacteria.
Clipchamp.
Bacteria are defined as organisms that are microscopic, unicellular,
Made with Clipchamp.
unique cellular, independently reproducing, the mostly free-living
Made
briefly
with
called
Clipchamp.
bacteria or true bacteria. So the third one is eukarya or eukaryote. Eukaryote
Made
or
with
eukarya
Clipchamp.
encompasses most of the world's visible living things. The kingdoms protists, fungi,
Made with Clipchamp.
plantae, and animalia fall under this category. The next one is
Made with Clipchamp.
Kingdom consists of Animalia, Plantae, Fungi, Protista, and Archaea, in which Animalia
Made with
is
Clipchamp.
the part that in which humans belongs in Animalia are organisms that can produce
Made with
sexually or
Clipchamp.
asexually through a process called parthenogenesis. Plantae, on the other hand, includes plants.
Made with
They
Clipchamp.
also, they also reproduce sexually or by mitosis. Fungi, and the method of their reproduction are through by producing
Made with
spores.
Clipchamp.
Protista, unlike others, they only produce asexually or via meiosis.
Made with
Archaea.
Clipchamp.
These organisms are single-celled and reproduce asexually by binary fusion.
principal taxonomic category
Made with
that counts
Clipchamp.
above class and below kingdom. First is hemichordata. The main characteristic of
Made with Clipchamp.
hemichordata are the presence of stomochord. They're
Made with Clipchamp.
bilaterally symmetrical, tripoblastic, and have true colon.
Made with Clipchamp.
They have gills for respiration and proboscis glands for exertion.
Made with Clipchamp.
So the second one is chordata. The phylum Chordata consists of animals with flexible rods supporting their
Made with
dorsal
Clipchamp.
or backsides. The phylum name derives from the Greek word root or root word cord, meaning string.
Made with Clipchamp.
And three, Annelida. Annelid or annelid. Phylum name
Made with
Annelida,
Clipchamp.
also called segmented worm. Any member of phylum of invertebrate animals that are characterized by the
Made
possession
with
of land.
Clipchamp.
And fourth,
Made
arthropoda
with Clipchamp.
or arthropod. Phylum Arthropoda, any member of the phylum Arthropoda, the largest phylum in the animal kingdom, which includes
Made
such
with
familiar
Clipchamp.
forms as lobster, crabs, spiders, mites, insects, centipedes, and millipedes. So the last one is
Made with Clipchamp.
mollusca. The animal belonging to the phylum Mollusca have soft bodies, trypoblastic, and
Made
bilaterally
with Clipchamp.
symmetrically columnate. The study of mollusca is called malacology. They are
Made with
sluggish
Clipchamp.
invertebrates with a thin fleshy envelope of mantle covering the visceral organs.
Made with Clipchamp.
Next.
Now, these are the classes under phylum Chordata.
Made with Clipchamp.
First class is Agnata, which are the lampreys. They do not have jaws and they are ill-shaped. They prey
Made
on
with
fish
Clipchamp.
and have larval forms which are very different from the adults. Next one is Amphibia, which are frogs and salamanders.
Made with Clipchamp.
They were the first land vertebrates. Their eggs have no eggshells, so the sperm can swim through the water
Made with
to the eggs.
Clipchamp.
The next one is
Made with Clipchamp.
class A. These are the birds. A key characteristics of these birds are they have feathers. Birds are
Made with
warm-blooded,
Clipchamp.
so bird's vision is the best of all vertebrates soaring hawk and spot small mice scrambling through the
Made
grass
with
in a
Clipchamp.
field far below them. Ano ba to? Chondricti.
Made with Clipchamp.
Chondricti. Uh, this includes sharks and rays. They have a cartilage skeleton, not bone.
Made with Clipchamp.
They are not buoyant like other fish, so they must swim or sink. The next class is Mammalia. These are the mammals. Key characteristics of mammals are the presence of fur and hair and mammary glands derived from modified sweat glands which produce milk for the young. The bony fish, the most numerous of all vertebrate classes. They are cold-blooded. Their swim bladder is an air sac used to control buoyancy, unlike sharks. And the last class is class Reptilia. These include snakes, turtles, crocodiles, and lizards. Reptiles have scales and are dry to the touch. Their eggs have leathery shells, and reptiles are cold-blooded.
So these are the order of taxa in hierarchical. The first one is
Domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species.
so the second one is Eukarya, Animalia, Chordata, Mammalia, Primates, Hominidae, Homo sapiens. So these are the orders that we discussed earlier. That's it. Thanks, guys.